Thank you, Mr. Ho, for your inspiring words and the discount. And thank you for sharing your experience and insights with us today. Families, friends, guests, did I mention that INSEAD's MBA really is intense and diverse? Now, all that intensity and diversity is great, but it makes INSEAD probably the hardest business school to teach at in the world. So we breed some of the best faculty in the world, and it is thus a huge honor to be nominated for a teaching prize. Can I please ask the academic reps to come on stage to present your class's nominations and winners for the Best Teacher Award? Thank you.
Fellow 19Ds, I'm so happy we've made it. And yes, a large part of our journey has been our professors who have taught us, put up with us, and entertained us. So here we'd like to acknowledge them with the Best Teaching Awards, starting with the Singapore Core Course, and the nominees are Anil Garba, Uncertainty, Data and Judgment, Pierre Hélion, Corporate Finance Policy, and Michael Witt, Business and Society, Political Environment.
And the winner is, the stats were in his favor, Anil Gaba for Uncertainty, Data and Judgment. So unfortunately, Professor couldn't be here today with us. However, I have a few words to share with you. I wish I could have been with you in person to thank you for the very generous gesture on your part, and more importantly, to congratulate you on your big day. Some middle-class people tell us to think inside the box. Some other middle-class people give us tips on thinking outside the box. But your group provided yet more evidence that we don't even know where the box is. You are correct in playing all the probabilities. As of all of INSEAD, I am very proud of you. You have all my warm wishes for success in all that you might want. I will look forward to a drink with you in the near future in different parts of the world. Meanwhile, stay in touch and stay away from the middle class. My heartiest congratulations again, Professor Anil Gaba.
Hello, and we now have the nominees for Fontainebleau core courses. I've been practicing these names all afternoon, so I apologize if pronunciation is bad. We have Villa Sotepa for Process and Operations Management. Adrian Boos, Financial Markets and Valuation. And Giampiero Petrielli, Business and Society, Ethics.
And the winner of this award is Ville Satopa for Process and Operations Management. And whilst Ville was not available to be in Singapore for this, he's prepared a speech to be shared with the audience to appreciate his gratitude for this award.
Thank you so much for this honor. I really can't express how much it means and encourages me to continue to become an even stronger, better teacher. Now, you remember how in our poem class we discussed Fort Firestone and quality control. When quality of a process deviates abnormally far from the usual standard, one must be careful. Always investigate potential causes and try to fix them. I tell my students to have what I call a SWAT team. Now, this is a team that they can send out to investigate any potential quality issues. We also talk about the world being more volatile, more risky. In the news, we see violations of tolerance with over and over again. Dear 19Ds, you must realize now that you are INSEAD's ultimate SWAT team. You can communicate across cultures and nations. You're equipped with all the latest tactics. That being said, it really is time to go out there, to take a stand, investigate, and change things for the better. Now, I really could not be prouder. I could not be more excited to see what you all accomplish. Congratulations again, and I will see you in the world.
Here we have the nominees for Best Electives in Singapore campus. First one is Professor Horacio Falco for Negotiations. Also have Professor Sujin Jiang for Psychological Issues and Management. And Professor Michael Wheat for Strategies for Asia Pacific.
And the results actually came in so close that we decided to announce two winners for this category. And those are Sujin Yang and Michael Witt. Unfortunately, again, Singapore proved too far away for both professors. So Michael has shared some words that I will share with you, and Sujin has a video that she recorded for you. So Michael's message is, the class of December 2019 was an incredible group to work with. In my 17 years at INSEAD, I have seen a lot. Some classes were smart, some were a pleasure to work with, some were neither. But this class, however, was both. And I know that you will do incredibly well. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey, and thank you for not one, but two nominations for the Best Teacher Award. All the best, Michael.
Hello from France, 19D. Congratulations on your graduation, and thank you so much for the nomination. Nothing happens in a vacuum, so I want to thank a few people who really supported me and provided important feedback behind the scenes. My colleagues Annie Peshkin and Winnie Zhang, and my partner Pietro, who became my fiancé halfway through the course. Thank you. I also, of course, want to thank you guys, my students. Thank you so much for the beautiful work that you put in throughout the course. I know that it wasn't easy or comfortable, and I want you to know how much I admire all the work that you put in. I know that it took a lot of effort and courage to step outside of your comfort zone and connect with each other and with yourselves at a deeper level in a more meaningful way. And I hope you'll continue this beyond the course and beyond your time at INSEAD. I know that a lot of you are still grappling with some big questions in your careers and in your lives, so in sending you off, I want to leave you with a passage from Rilke, which I read to you before in class. And he writes, "Be patient with all that is unresolved in your heart, and live the questions now. Perhaps then, someday far in the future, you will gradually, without even noticing it, live your way into the answer." And this is what I hope for you, that more than having concrete answers, that you'll have a set of interesting and meaningful questions to guide you along the way, and hopefully some good company to explore them with. Thank you very much, and congratulations again on your graduation.
Okay, last but not least, we'll have the electives for Fontainebleau. The nominees are Professor Derek Deasy for Psychological Issues in Management, Professor Karel Koo for Industry and Competitive Analysis, Professor Andre Kaumann for Business Sustainability Thinking, and lastly, Professor Guillaume Rose for Competitive Supply Chains.
And the winner is Derek Deasy. So Professor Deasy, like the other winners, could not really make it between flights and schedules that were in different continents. So he sent a video thanking the students for their recognition.
19Ds, I'm really touched that you nominated me for this award. It means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge all those in the room who are as surprised as I was that I was nominated for this award. All those that have bothered throughout the year, you're welcome. You know, when we met on our first day, I promised to be a friend of your learning, and maybe when I get better at this, I'll do that with more grace and less friction. Behind every professor, there's a huge team of support, and I'd like to acknowledge Beatrice Desmet, my faculty assistant, as well as amazing colleagues and friends, GP and Jen Petriglieri, who made me believe I could teach when I clearly couldn't, and my fellow PIM teachers, Sujin, Spencer, and Winnie, and all the colleagues in OB. They're great. To my dear PIM class, I am truly grateful that you felt it necessary to nominate me for this award. I thought you did an amazing job in the class. You showed vulnerability, compassion, courage. We wrestled with some really tough topics. And I will miss you. So enjoy your transition, experience it, have a great time at your graduation. Thank you for sharing part of your life's journey with me, and stay in touch. And, you know, to finish, an Irish saying, may the road rise with you. Bye, bye,